project of the Green Lanes is set in Swansea and has its background in a strategic regeneration. Although the High Street in Swansea functions as an important link between the city centre and the railway station, it is only poorly connected to its surrounding areas. Medieval alleyways provide the only links in east-west direction, but most of them are closed to the public and perceived as dark, unfriendly, and unsafe. The aim of the project is therefore to strengthen the strategic east-west connections from and to High Street by opening up and activating these alleyways. The idea is to transform them into distinctive places to stay, play, and meet through an active greening strategy that can not only improve the physical environment, but also attract more people to the High Street through community events or installations. Proposed is a step-by-step transformation of the area, from the informal activation with movable and temporary structures to the formal renovation of the lanes with more permanent fixtures such as paving and lighting. The final aim is then to create a new public space along High Street, the so-called New Lane terraces. The design itself focuses on the reconfiguration of an urban block along King's Lane, with residential and public functions as anchor uses. The Community Growing Centre, as the main institution, faces onto the King's Lane and an open space for urban agriculture and community gardening. An empty building plot is transformed into the New Lane, which is formed by a series of formal terraces that can act as stages for a more informal and organic occupation in order to encourage people to take ownership of their environment. Generally, the project revolves around the idea that next to the physical aspect, the design of public space can also be approached in a more informal way of space production through social and cultural activation. Seen from a wider perspective, this approach then also shows that urban design is more than just the arrangement of physical objects or uses. It is about facilitating relationships and activities, and therefore ultimately about the people who bring life to the spaces.